And we should get back to Skyrim. Cool. I think you, Ninja Weasel, you, subbed to him on Twitch when he was doing that thing, or somebody gifted you a sub or something. So I think that's, was the condition for getting that, was going with that. Is my stuff still in here that I put in? I can't tell. I got any offerings I can leave for them? There you go. You old guys, you can... we should... This is like a threat. Just drop some dragon bone in there. Cool, 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 cool. Hello and welcome, by the way. We're going to the throat of the world or something here. We're going to talk to Arngeir. We're going to learn how to defeat Alduin. This is going to be fun. We're advancing the main plot line for the first time in 200 hours.
Wind, guide you. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
Yeah, exactly. Drive drag parts is like somebody waking up with a horse head in their bed.
Yes. For matters of such gravity, we need to know where you stand. Or who you stand with. The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn.
Wow, that's very Redguard, because that's how their religion works. It's all about, you got like the great snake in the sky, and all the beings in the world, one world dies, and that's when the snake sheds its skin, and then they move to a new scale, which hasn't yet been shed, and that's the new world, and bounces around like that.
No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
Well,
forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question.
Yeah.
If he so chooses. You weren't ready. You still aren't ready. But, thanks to the Blades...
Oh! Did you see that move? Bumping him up?
He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. He lives in He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path.
Great.
We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Yeah, Wolfgar. So it's not just Master Einarth. Like, Master Einarth was like shaking the house down around him. Master Wolfgarth just bumped up to him, was like, get in there, talk to this guy, and to make sure you don't go backwards or anything, I'm gonna sit in your seat, bro. Woo! These guys, they are not having Arngeir, man. They are not down with what he's cooking. They may smell it. they don't like it. I hope they don't notice I'm wearing all this dragon on my body. I probably should have changed clothes before coming in here. Because I'm kind of just like, yo guys, yeah. Definitely rude on my part. Maybe I should have worn, like, Daedric armor. You know, like, skinning a Daedra alive. Nobody cares, like, what you do to a Dremora. Because a Dremora gets better, you know? 80 years in Oblivion, comes back, he's fine. It's like he never got shattered at all. Never got skinned, never got stabbed. Oh, it's been a while since we've been up here. I remember there was the Stormgate thing. Oh, we should walk. Sorry. Very slowly walking. Walking very slowly. Slowly walking slowly. We are walking slowly walking. Sup, my dude?
The path to Parthenax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way.
Alright, my dude.
Look.
Alright, let's... Whoa. Whoa.
Core. I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time.
I understand. This is my first time doing shouts, dude. Oh, he taught me all 3 levels.
The path to Parthenax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Alright, Iron Gear, thank you.
Look!
So how long does it last? Am I gonna have to do the shout again to prevent getting blown off from the mountaintop, or what? Like, look at this.
Look!
Hey, little goat, what are you doing up here, dude? You just goating along, huh? Oh, bridge. Ice Wraith Rockers. You ain't even a challenge, bro. Get out of my way.
Look!
So that damaging wind is still hitting us when this wears off. I got it. I got it, game.
Look!
You know,
Look!
goats, man, they show up in fiction in interesting places sometimes. Oh boy, this would be so cold.
Look!
That particular goat's a very upset goat, man. He is upsetty spaghetti with how things are going on in his life. This goat in the mountain's probably just scared, though, because I keep shouting very loudly. Wow, I bet this is Parthenax, and I'm supposed to be surprised, right?
Dremyolok, greetings, Wundernik. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strumach, my mountain? Yes, Vaza. You speak true, Dovahkiin. Forgive me. It has been long since I held Tinvak with a stranger. I gave in to the temptation to prolong our speech.
I like this guy.
Evenar Balok, there are many hungers it is better to deny than to feed. Drechni Nakib, discipline against the lesser, aids in Kachnar, denial of the greater. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
I think you already know the answer to that, but I'll say it anyway.
Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove.
He actually
By
considers me
long
his kin.
tradition, the elder speaks first. Hear my thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. Why do you intrude here if not for Tinvak? A gift, Dovahkiin. You'll understand fire as the Dove do.
Thank you. Now I need to do fire to match him. So, is that fire breath that he just taught me part of?
Now, show me what you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova.
Alright, as you wish, my friend.
Ah, yes. Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me?
This is not what I want to ask. I want to ask, can you help me defeat Alduin? This is not the right question to be asking him.
I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Alduin Comet Tid. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokeen? Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair
I'm good.
answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World?
Well, this is one of the towers that holds reality into position, but I don't think my guy knows that. So I'm going to answer it honestly for my character. He didn't think about it.
This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravak Struma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him.
He basically just called it one of the towers of the world, so I dig it.
Yes and no. Viknus Nikron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
Okay.
Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself
I understand.
back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend, from those who created it. Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
Dude, I just noticed one of his horns on his chin's broke. I hadn't noticed that till just now.
Return it here to the Tid Achran. Then
He is venerable. Look at the scars on him.
nothing is certain
His
with
wings.
such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Achran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir. The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Hun, the Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater. Vormendok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from
that I
time
believe.
itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihorn, they would not listen. Yes, there were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin's Thur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us, ni Ov. Their inner counsels were kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself.
This is a good question.
I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible
I don't think you
idea
needed to explain
the
what that
immortal
particular word meant in
Dove.
this context, bro. Oh, hey, we got this.
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it feels.
It's kind of
your
a
inner
Vancian
self.
concept, where the magic is a
Will
living
I
creature
teach
of its
you,
own.
Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yoru.
Ninja Weasel, my dude, I'm gonna need your help here. What do I get for these answers? So I don't have to go look this up. Please help. Please, sir. Do not make me go and open up Wiki, because that would be kind of weird in the middle of a conversation. Like, does it even matter? I could see it not actually mattering. But I could also see it being, like, super important, too. Fus makes stagger more. Yol makes fire breath. Fire makes you regen health faster when ethereal. Okay, well that's pretty obvious. It should be Fus because I never use the fire breath, and I regen health really fast.
Greetings.
Bro, did we just start this conversation all over again? We broke the game because we took too long, Ninja Weasel.
Speak. I will listen. Return it, but Then you
Okay,
will
this isn't
see
actually what I
them.
clicked.
Wuthfadon, my
I clicked this one.
friends, which calls to you, Dovahkiin. It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all.
You know, I like to
these
think he just decided he needed to take a much more, like,
That
fearsome
is
position in this
Fus.
discussion.
Let its
to show the
meaning
kid his
fill
place.
you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back.
Force without effort added.
Sum Ark Mora.
Right on, man. Right on. Well, I guess we have our plan here. What does it say? Optional. Talk to Esbern or Arngeir. I'm going to talk to Arngeir. I have a feeling if I talk to Esbern, she's going to go, well, who are you talking to? And I'll be like, a dragon. And then she'll be like, we kill dragons. And it's just going to be a bad time for everybody. Oh my gosh, look at the tremendous view! Look at this! Dude, we can see all the way to Riften over there. This is the exact middle of the map. I can see everywhere. Shh. It's too much. That's just too much view. Even I cannot handle this view. And believe me, I can handle the views. There we go. Doesn't hurt that much, bro. Get over it. Alright. I'm going to take a quick break here. And then, stuff. And we might continue after that. So, let me save. Thank you all so much for joining me here on this little jaunt. Advancing the main quest is a ton of fun. It's even more fun because I'm completely broken at this point. Like, A+, would massacre everything again.